The sneaker designer John Geiger, I think it is. Geiger. Yeah, John Geiger countersues Nike for his Air Force One lookalike. So if you don't know about who John Geiger is, he is a sneaker designer and he's designed similar looking shoes from the Air Force One. So obviously Nike didn't like that and begun suing John Geiger for a trademark infringement. But now the designer's attorneys have countersued Nike, saying that the trademark is just unenforceable. So Geiger's lawyers have brought up recent releases like a Travis Scott Air Force One that happened and the Serena Williams Air Force One as examples, because Nike's not even following their own trademark and kind of doing modifications on their own Air Force One model. So it's like, where do they enforce it? Where do they not? They're not even sticking to their own trademark rules. And then also because of that, Geiger's team went as far as including Bapes, the Bapesta sneaker, which is very similar to the Air Force One. And Nike has not even taken a single legal action against them. And Bape's been doing that for a while now. So, Landon, what are your thoughts on this whole lawsuit thing? And do you think Geiger actually has a chance of winning versus Nike?
Man, he really spun this thing on its head, didn't he?
Right?
Oh, my gosh.
Right.
That's honestly, that's an excellent point, especially on the Bapesta, because that literally looks the exact same.
Yeah.
I mean, but like that's. So is it more like a under the table, like kind of wink, wink, like we're not going to come at you? Because that would frustrate. But it is one of those things where it's like you get him in that weird situation where it's like, if I'm going down, I'm taking the whole ship with me.
Right.
It's like these guys look like
everyone.
Skechers are selling fakes. There's some that are not fakes, I guess, but technically knockoffs, I guess, if you're ripping off Nike. But
from what the article said, it's because.
But but I see. Sorry to interrupt, but like, how does the whole? I don't know that you can come at someone and tell them what to do to their own model within their brand. Like, right. I don't know how much it sticks with like, oh, you're kind of modifying the Air Force One to not look like the Air Force One as much. Like, I mean, it's our model. Like, we could cut the shoe in half and just sell half the front of the shoe.
Right.
And just it doesn't matter because it doesn't look like the regular Air Force One. You're mad.
Yeah. When I read that part, I was like, I don't know if he's got enough. But when he brought up the Bape part, it did make a lot of sense what he was going for, because Bape sells their Air Force One lookalikes, the Soups does, for like $300 retail. I think it is. It's like super pricey compared to an actual Air Force One. And then they use different types of materials, and obviously there's no logos. That was for the Bape stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. You know, the star.
Yeah. The star. Yeah.
Right. So, basically, the way Geiger is bringing it is like he's bringing it the same approach, where even though it's kind of the same model, the materials used are completely different. The pricing is completely different. It's not like it's a different logo. So I don't know if he's got enough, but yeah, I don't know. So what do you think? Do you think he's going to win? Do you think he's going to lose still?
I don't know. I think it's like it looks a little better than it did.
You think he's got a chance?
It's just the whole, like, I mean, how many different people are going to get brought into this now?
Right.
And is Nike, like, if Nike really, I feel like the only option if you're going to counter with something like this is it's either Nike drops it all or they go for both. Now you gotta tack Bapesta into the lawsuit.
That would be crazy.
You almost have to. Like, yeah. I mean, I don't want to say one looks more like the Air Force than the other, but they both kind of equally look like Air Forces ish.
Yeah. For sure.
So that's what I'm saying. It's not like. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like Nike didn't need to do this. Is it going to bring bad publicity? I mean, whenever you're that big, you're probably going to get good and bad publicity every day. I think Nike's reached that point where something bad will come up about them daily, and something great will always come up about them, all the different stuff that they're doing. So was this really worth it? I don't know if they're going to look back at the end of this and be like, dang, well, that was worth it.
Yeah,
that was worth it. We ended up winning just to get back there, or we could have just let this guy do what he was doing.
Yeah, I don't know, because, I mean, the one thing that Geiger knew was, like, you know, he's so, like, his audience is very niche, and, like, if you know Geiger and you know his brand, like, you're going to obviously know the difference between Geiger's shoe and an Air Force One. So it's not like the actual consumer is getting confused.
I don't think it's close enough to where, like, that design that Geiger has looks exactly like a Nike swoosh.
Right.
Like, it's not going to be confused like, oh, that's like some new thing.
Right, and that's his logo.
Because, like, some Nike signs, like, you'll take the shark, or you'll take the swoosh and turn it into a shark fin.
Right.
You'll take the swoosh and kind of hash it out and glitch it up.
Right.
You'll take the swoosh and deconstruct it. But, like, I don't think you'd ever take the swoosh, take it, run a loop, go back around, and bring it up again. That's kind of what the logo looks like for the John Geiger.
I personally think
if anything, the Bapestas are closer.
Yeah.
It just comes to a star.
Yeah.
Like, that would be kind of a cool Nike
a jagged.
That'd be kind of a cool Nike Air Force, if we're going to be honest.
I don't know.
And now you can't do that.
I really hope Geiger actually wins this case, because it would honestly allow like a lot more creativity based off that Air Force One type of shoe.
I think people like are really, because imagine if Adidas could do something based off this Air Force.
They kind of did. The Superstar. That's like their, I think.
But it's not thick enough, and it's not good enough.
No, I mean, it's not
good
the
enough
exact,
looking. Just imagine if.
That's like the safe bet.
That'd be really cool. You know, that might, I don't know what brought me to this place. I think that'd be one of the coolest things ever. Can you imagine brands work together and Adidas can just come in and make an Adidas Jordan 1 High? Just replace it with Adidas stuff.
It'd be
just
crazy.
Nike comes in and makes an NMD, makes an Ultra Boost. Cool Nike swoosh on the side of the Ultra Boost. So you can just take the model over. You just come in, take the model, you brand it however you want. You can just take anyone can work together, and it's all interchangeable. You know how amazing that would be.
Yeah, but I really think there's some bad blood between Nike and Adidas. Like they're always suing each other.
I mean, you can't. I would say you can't. Well, you can't be that close and that big.
No.
But like, it's always
cool.
Gonna be like. I mean, not everyone can eat. That's the fact of the matter. It's not. There's not enough money out there for everyone. But that's why some brands are brands and some people work for brands. It's not, you can't just have, everyone can't just like have a seat at the table. So
but yeah, so your final thoughts, do you think that he has enough? Do you think he's going to win or lose the case?
I think that either it gets dropped or more people get added to the lawsuit, because it sounds like he's not going to go down
get taken out. So you're going to say Nike's going to just put their massive weight on him.
I think there's
take down everyone.
I think there's a better chance Nike drops it than that.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't think they need to. And if they really don't, like, if there really is some, because if you're gonna really go after one brand, why don't you just go ahead and just weed everyone out?
Right.
Like the war on drugs.
Right.
Like, we're just gonna go through and we're just gonna take out every single person that sells a shoe somewhat similar to us, wipe them out. Yeah. And that way, what are you just going to attack it? What even made this happen? What brought this to our attention? Just got bored one day and we're going to...
The Warren Lotus.
The Warren Lotus. Yeah. So, exactly. Warren Lotus, and then...
He got real close, though.
Oh, that was way too close. He was doing colorways.
Yeah, he was doing
like unique colorways, and I think he was naming it the same thing.
Well, so the same manufacturer that manufactured Warren Lotus's shoes also manufactured Geiger's. So that's where the kind of relationship is, where Nike began suing Geiger.
So he's just going for all the people that use him as a...
Right. So they're kind of going after... So right now they have like 2 active lawsuits. They have I guess 3. I think Warren Lotus settled. I don't know what they did. But they're suing the manufacturer for manufacturing the trademark shoes. And then they're suing the designers who actually made the shoes. You can sue
the manufacturer just because they were given a product to create?
Yeah, because it's not a product. It's not their actual product.
It's their job to look at it and be like, oh, it looks... I don't know what the threshold is for how similar it can and can't look to another shoe. That's a real fine line to walk.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. We're just going to try and push it through and get away with it.
I don't know.
It looks kind of like the Air Force One.
So we'll see. I don't know. I think Geiger's going to be able to walk away with it, but we'll see. Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Laced Up Show.
To watch the full episode, click here. To subscribe for more sneaker-related content, click here. But until next time, peace.